Hi everyone, Chef Adessa Patterson here. I hope you're doing well. So one of the things that I wanted to chat about for a moment is the difference in temperature right now. I know a lot of us have had trouble with sinuses in the past, and for anyone who has experienced that, it's quite an ordeal. And so when the weather changes, the temperature changes, the barometric pressure changes, and it can affect your sinuses. Now, first of all, I'm not a medical doctor, but I'm a very experienced chef, and my father was an herbalist. And so we've been involved in food for a very long time, for several generations. And one of the things that we get into a lot is like natural healing and then a lot of preventive steps that we can take. And now, mind you, I mean, I'm just speaking from personal experience on this one. I went through a lot with sinuses and the whole antibiotic cycle, which is, yes, the antibiotic cycle is not the best cycle to be on. You don't want to get into that nightmare cycle of things. Because what will happen is you get a sinus infection, then you take antibiotics, and that's going to kill off all of the good bacteria in your intestine, your gut biome. And it is not discriminate. And that's the problem. You only take antibiotics when you're at a point where, it's really a last resort where, things just aren't improving, and that's perfectly fine if that's what you need to do. I'm not judging anyone, shaming or anything like that. But if you can get on the preventive cycle, stop that cycle and get into prevention. It's so much better for you. So what I ended up having to do is I went proactive with it. I went on offense and did a lot more with my dietary lifestyle. More fresh fruits, more fresh vegetables, whole foods, less processed stuff, less sugar. Cut back dairy, no gluten for myself for other reasons, but that was also helpful. And so I just started eating better for my body. Yeah, that helped. But also being aware of your environment as the weather changes is helpful. Staying more hydrated. People forget to stay hydrated when the weather changes. We think about staying hydrated when it's hot, but you absolutely have to do that when it cools off. You turn the heat on. It dries out the air inside your home. And then first thing in the morning, the stuffy or whatever inflammation, you go and blow your nose and it causes splits in your mucosal passages. And that is literally what can cause a sinus infection because your passages get full of all of that. Um, so you want to keep your whole membrane, your sinus membrane, you want to keep that hydrated. And be aware of what allergies you might have, get allergy tested. I mean, there's just multiple things that go into that. But if you had to do one thing, to manage your sinuses, you want to keep an eye on your gut biota, keep your gut healthy, because that's what keeps your sinus and the rest of your body regulated. It keeps your immune system regulated. So you want to think in terms of having healthy, like probiotic type foods, prebiotic foods, fresh veggies, and things like that. And also, we're also dealing with the COVID and, having hand sanitizer. And the more sanitizer one uses, the more that's going to affect your body, just like antibiotics. Those are chemicals, they're strong chemicals, and your skin is going to absorb that. So that's another factor you have to consider. Maybe managing your biotics, your gut biome a little bit more, maybe more probiotics and more prebiotics, and those types of fruits and veggies to counteract the effect of those things because all of that is going to exacerbate any type of sinus issue. So just dropping a tip for today. I hope everyone stays healthy. All right. Take care.